Hey, welcome to Resource Prepping. I'm your host, Greg. Thank you for being here. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate you. And leave your comments. Give me your thumbs up. What happened with the hurricane, the devastation, is unbelievable. I've been watching the news like so many other people and everything else, but two things stuck out in my mind from two different people. And I'm not criticizing anybody, I'm not knocking them, but there was two completely different responses to the scenario. And that's the inspiration for this video right now. The first response was from an older woman complaining that she hasn't seen anybody from FEMA, the government, or anyone else to help them. Now, she's perfectly fine. She seems healthy enough. She's standing there talking. But they're not being proactive in taking care of themselves. Going out and saying, how can I make myself better, instead of waiting for somebody in a orange helmet and a brightly colored yellow vest saying, here I am, here's your water for the day or something. You should be doing that yourself. The second response was completely opposite. It was from a man, middle-aged, I guess, and he said, we were destroyed. Our community was absolutely destroyed. My friends, my neighbors lost everything, and yet I still have my house. And I went out to seek them out to say, what can I do to help you? What can I do to aid you? What can I do to bring comfort to you? That's the true leadership in time of crisis. Those are the people you want to seek out. So the title of this video is, if time were to stop today, what would happen to you? And I made some notes here, so bear with me. I'm sure everyone would ask, what happened? How did it happen? How soon can we get back to normal? All those kind of questions will be answered. Some may never be answered. But being an active participant in your own life and in your own well-being will go a very long way to your own survival. If you are sitting on your porch watching floodwaters going by instead of being proactive to save your life, to save your friends' lives or whatever, you're just asking to be swept down that very river next. Being proactive and saying, maybe now is the time to go to plan B, since home is plan A, maybe we should move to plan B and get out of harm's way. By rejecting the negative input from people in your life, around you, no matter what you're doing, by rejecting the negativity of saying you can't do this, that's a waste of time, nothing will ever happen. By rejecting that, it is allowing you to focus on the positivity in your life and moving forward with a plan in your life. Does that make sense to you? Sometimes you have to ask the question to your loved ones, how would you solve this problem if I wasn't here? Instead of me opening up a jar that you can't open or showing you how to build a fire or whatever, how would you solve the problem on your own without being given the answers? Sometimes you have to stress the person out to get the results and saying, okay, I don't know how to do this. Maybe I better learn how to do this. I got the jar open without your help, and now I know I can do it on my own. By rejecting the negativity, you are able to move forward in a positive manner, building your own confidence. How to solve the problem. Leadership. That gentleman said, I survived. Now I am helping not only myself, but I'm extending a helping hand to my neighbors and saying, what can I do to help you? How can I uplift you? That's leadership. Leadership is an earned privilege. It builds confidence. You have to have intelligence. And most of all, you have to be humble enough to say, listen, I don't have much, but I'll share with you to help you out in times of crisis. People will not follow weakness for long. They may follow you, they may stay with you because you have food, water, and shelter. But when those are gone and you have no characteristics of a leader, as soon as the food runs out, as soon as the necessities run out, they'll say adios. You're on your own. We don't follow weakness. We want confident leaders. We want intelligent decision makings. And we want to move forward in a positive direction, seeing positive results, big or small. In that situation where the lady says, I can't, I don't see any government, I don't see anybody there to help me or anything else, that's weakness. You cannot chase weakness. You cannot follow weakness. If someone in your life or around you says, I don't know if I want to be with you, and you start begging them to be with you, pleading with them, stay with me, things will get better, by chasing that, you're lowering your self-standards and making yourself weak, which will only drive them further away. If someone doesn't want to be around me or with me, and I've done nothing to offend them, that's their decision. I wish you well, good luck. Maybe my style, maybe my tone, my attitude may rub you the wrong way. Okay, that's me. And if you don't want to be around that, I understand it. Thank you, good luck. But don't chase people. The people will accept you for who you are, and those are the people that will help you become a stronger, better person, whether you're in a leadership role or not. The people that accept you for who you are and how you are will enrich your life, and vice versa. Take the small wins and let them add up. If this gentleman said, I don't have much, but let me give you a cup of coffee. Let me bring you a bottled water. Let me provide you a safe place to sleep. That's a win. And that will add up in your life. Take the small wins. You will have losses. You will have setbacks. Learn from them and don't repeat those losses. Don't make the same mistake if you can help it. You know 2 and 2 is 4. Don't let anybody else convince you that there's a new math and changes the way you arrive at 4. Okay? And lastly, being humble and knowing that you cannot do it all on your own. That there is a God, and that if you believe in Him and you are humble enough, you have faith in Him, and you ask for wisdom and guidance, He will give it to you. He will lead you out of situations, whether through dreams, voices, signs, whatever, by having a belief and a faith and a trust in the Lord, and being humble enough to ask Him, Lord, I am really stuck. I really could use your help and some guidance. Sometimes it may take a while. God has allowed me to stumble and enjoy the results of my stupidity with failure. But I've learned from those failures. And I have learned to say, you know what? I'm not doing that again. But by saying, Lord, I'm really stuck and I don't know what to do, by having faith, humility, and trust in the Lord through dreams, through signs, or somebody He places in your life, you will have the answer. I will use myself right now as this reference because I didn't tell anybody this. But since I turned 65 this past July, I had a major health issue. And it was pretty significant because I've been off work. And I am grateful for Sandy for sticking around with me and helping me through some embarrassing situations by having to undress in front of strange people, having to experience some procedures that were less than comfortable. But all the while, there was encouragement. We have to get better. You have to go through this, but you'll be fine. I managed to keep my humor a majority of the time, and I gave thanks before I was about to face surgery. And I told all the people when I was in the surgical room and they were getting ready to administer the anesthetic, we were joking around. I kept asking, well, are you nervous? Are you scared? This is your first surgery. I said, no, I have every confidence in you and you guys' ability. But before they put the gas mask on me and put the injection in my IV, I pushed the mask away and I looked at each nurse that was there, the surgical nurses and the anesthesiologist. And I said, look, before I get knocked out, I want to tell you this because I may not have the opportunity to tell you later. Thank you for helping me. Thank you for taking care of me. And thank you for getting me through this. And just the little things like that. And I did it honestly, not grandstanding. It's the little things like that, the little victories. Taking notice of someone that is there to help you and giving thanks to them for their effort goes a long way. And when I woke up, I gave thanks to the Lord for helping me wake up, giving thanks to the people that knew how much anesthetic to give me. And I gave thanks to the nurse, the recovery nurse who was there, helping me wake up. And I thanked her for looking out for me while I was out and in pain. Now, in the last visit, which was a week ago, I had setbacks in my life as far as the treatment goes and everything else. I had setbacks that were disappointing to me. Sandy said, we'll get past this. And I said, okay, we can do that. So nurse came and went. The doctor was out in the hallway, hadn't talked to me yet. And I heard the conversation. He goes, well, how's he, the doctor was asking the nurse, he goes, well, how's he doing? She goes, amazingly, he still has a sense of humor and is taking it in stride. The doctor said that will go a long way to helping him heal. Taking things in stride and not accepting the negativity, but focusing on the positivity of moving forward will go a long way in your life. Now, we had another procedure. It was successful, and I'm well on my way to recovery and even looking forward to going back to work. That's the positivity. I rejected the negativity and saying, no, I'm done with that. We're going to get healthy. It's the little victories that add up and you say, yeah, I can do this. And people want to help you succeed because you're showing them, I'm not bitter, I'm not angry, I'm dealing with it. It's not woe's me. I'm not waiting for the government to come into my life and give me anything. I've earned it. And by praying to God, giving thanks for everything, good days, bad days, it makes no difference because the bad days help you enjoy the good days that much more. There's going to be some hardship coming. I am fully confident of that. How you deal with it, how you are prepared for it, will go a long way by being an active participant in your own life and not just sitting back and letting somebody else take care of you. Thank you for liking and subscribing to Erie Shores Prepping. Greg out.